Capricorn, Kaisha here. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel, The Butterfly Effect. Huge shout out to my day ones, my foundation subscribers, all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much. You are genuinely appreciated. And if you're checking me out for the first time and this reading resonates with you, or I as a reader resonate with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and of course subscribe. Okay, Cappies, this is a general energy check-in. It's not going to resonate with all of you. Check your natal chart, your sun and moon rising, your sign in Venus, your north node. That may help you to connect the dots. There is a possibility, however, that this is not your reading, and that's okay. Click the notification button. I'm sure Spirit will have something for you at another point in time. Or feel free to book me for a personal reading. All that information is in my description box. Also, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Do not try to force the shoe to fit. It will only confuse you. There may be some parts of the reading that are for you and some parts that are not. Okay, so just go with the flow. Also, energy is fluid. There is no gender in tarot. Put the energy where it goes. This could be you or this could be the person you're dealing with. Put the energy where it goes, okay? So this is a continuation of my 10-10 series. The number 10 in numerology, spiritual meaning, angel numbers, all that jazz, talks about beginnings, endings, and new beginnings. 9 is endings, cycles being completed, and 10 is the beginning of new cycles, new things coming into your life. So we're going to be talking about what has ended and what it could be possibly coming towards you, something that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay, so we have here Angel of Love. So there was a situation in the past, Capricorn, where there was a lot of love. You could have loved someone or someone could have loved you, because I am picking up the energy of someone else who had a lot of love for you, and I am picking up the energy of you. There are some masculine Capricorns in this collective. I'm speaking to you. You had a lot of love for someone and you made a bad decision and you regret it. Someone in this collective, okay, I'm picking up 2 stories. So, Capricorns, you could have been dealing with somebody who had a lot of love for you and they made a bad decision. Yeah. And they're kicking themselves, right? Somebody made a decision that caused them to lose their wish fulfillment. It could have caused a lot of codependency. It could have caused health problems, right? Somebody's stressed out in their head. But somebody made a decision based off, they could have got bad advice from people. There could have been a difference in energy, difference in personality, difference in mindset, difference in opinion, I'm hearing. But there was some kind of push and pull here. For some of you, you're dealing with a situation with someone where it's a battle of wills. You could have been 2 strong personalities. But someone decided to let something go. It's like they let go of the love of their life. And they are kicking themselves. Somebody knows, Capricorn, that you are their soulmate, or you know that somebody is your soulmate, Capricorn, and you're kicking yourself. Because I am seeing a masculine Capricorn in this collective, and you're not doing so hot. You need to cut down on the drinking, honey, and the smoking. And I see you crying. You can't hide your tears from me. I can see them. You're sad because you let go of the love of your life. Some of you, it was just you took some bad advice from people who did not have your best interests at heart. I'm picking up a storyline. Somebody let their friends or family or even co-workers, I'm hearing, talk shit about your person, and you started to treat your person differently, and your person cut you off because of that. Some of you, you're dealing with someone who they are very aware of who they are and they know their worth, and they weren't going to put up with that. As much as they loved you, they weren't putting up with that. Some of you could have been dealing with someone in Empress. I'm seeing an Empress on her throne. Some of you also could have been dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or air sign, I'm hearing. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this person, they know their worth, so they weren't putting up with no foolishness from nobody. I'm hearing that song, you might win some, but you just lost one. Capricorn, some of you in this collective, you feel like you lost. You made a bad choice and you let go of someone, or you let someone walk out of your life. Now, there are some of you in this collective where someone is kicking themselves because they let you walk out of their life and they view you as the love of their life. Two of Cups. Someone is regretting, Capricorn, not proposing to you or having to get a divorce. Somebody is really in a lot of regret and remorse over the fact that I'm hearing they wasted your time. They took a long time to make something official, or I'm hearing bring a relationship up to par. So somebody was taking a long time to just act right in a relationship. It's like, yo, you're a grown-ass adult, right? Why are you still acting like you're a child or you're in your teens? Like, what are you doing? Or you're in your early 20s. What are you doing? Somebody is in regret about the fact that they did not put in the effort, energy, time to make something successful. Now, like I said, for some of you, there is a group of you in this collective masculines that are regretting the fact that you did not move forward in a relationship with someone and put in the time, energy, effort that was needed to make the relationship successful, that there was no growth. And it's because of the decisions that you were making, the choices that you were making. They were bad choices, right? They weren't choices of integrity. Some of you had people around you that were just jealous of the fact that you were in a relationship with someone and they could see that it was real, true love. And they were hating. They were hating hard. So they would talk shit to you, plant seeds in your head so that you would go and try to deal with your person a certain way. And your person was not going for that. As much as they loved you, they weren't going for that. Because they love themselves like that too. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm picking up the energy of your person. It's very empowered. It's that like Empress energy, like they love themselves. Now, Capricorns, there are some of you in this collective where they realize that you love yourself. And they realize that they weren't putting any time, energy, and effort into making the relationship successful, to make the relationship move forward and progress, like forward movements. No type of manifestation, positive manifestation. Some of you, this person was sleeping with other people. They weren't being faithful. They weren't being loyal. And that's why things were not progressing and moving forward. Someone in this collective was a commitment phobe. The person you were with was a commitment phobe. And they were very fucking confused. They didn't know what they wanted. No, they didn't. They didn't know if they were coming or going. They didn't know if they really wanted to be in the relationship or not. No, they didn't know if they really wanted to be a family or not. But they're regretting it now. Somebody in this collective is regretting a divorce that is taking place or that took place. So Capricorn, you left someone or someone left you, and there's major regret here, right? That it's like you would break up. Some of you would break up and get back together with this person, but you would still be unhappy because it would just be the same shit. This person did not change. So you would keep hoping that things would get better and keep getting back with this person, only to end up being disappointed again. Some of you, this person would just cheat on you, or promise you things knowing full well that they weren't going to come through for you. There was no growth. There was no progress. There was nothing being manifested. You were in a relationship that was very stuck, stale, and stagnant. And yes, some of you were dealing with, well, we're all soulmates to each other, right? You were dealing with a soulmate. Somebody really regrets not proposing to somebody, or that they're getting a divorce, or someone left them. This person is thinking about Capricorn. You have somebody that's, it's like they're thinking to themselves, I don't know why I did not put in the effort or energy or time or give Capricorn the love that they deserve, because they're the person for me. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know why I treated the love of my life that way. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. This person, though, they were very selfish at the time when they were with you. They were selfish, they were inconsiderate, they were all over the place, they weren't loyal, they weren't being faithful. This person was unstable, right? It could have been mentally, emotionally, physically, like someone was having money problems. Someone could have been in and out, like I said, in and out of your life. You could have had a child with this person. One minute you're together doing the family thing, the next minute you're not. And you were over it. Capricorn, you were over it, or somebody was over it. Somebody was not showing up the way they were supposed to show up, the way they knew that they're supposed to show up. They weren't. And now they're in regret because the love of their life left them. Cappies, the energy of your new beginning, or something, a heads up that Spirit wants you to know about, is 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron in reverse. Somebody's confused, and somebody needs to drop an old, outdated way of thinking, a very toxic way of thinking. This could be someone who is they have a lot of bad self-talk, or they're very critical of themselves. Someone who doesn't feel like they're good enough. Someone who could be very pessimistic. Someone who's just, someone's in a very negative energy. They're in a negative space and they're confused. Cappies, someone wasn't ready for something that they signed up for something, and I just heard they bit off more than they could chew. Somebody you were dealing with, they said they wanted something with you, but in reality, underneath the surface, they weren't really ready for it. And it's like they lied to you, or they lied to themselves, right? Someone could have said they're ready for a family or ready to be in a committed relationship, but energetically, they weren't ready for that yet. Mentally, they weren't. Emotionally, they weren't ready for that. Physically, they weren't ready for that. Some of you are dealing with someone you have children with, but they're like I'm hearing some of you a deadbeat dad or a deadbeat mom. They're absentee parent. Like they weren't really around. They neglected their responsibilities. They expected you to do everything. This person was not trying to show up as a father figure or a mother figure, or just as someone who's serious about their relationship. They weren't. And they don't know why, because they view you as the love of their life. Now, this person in the near future, Capricorn, for, like I said, put the energy where it goes, because I'm picking up two energies here. For some of you Capricorns, there are some masculine Capricorns in this collective. I'm hearing feminines too. This is you. And some of you, this is the person that you're dealing with. But there is a confusion here. There is a lack of clarity. Someone does not know what they want. They still don't really know what they want. And because of that, they wasted a lot of time. They wasted a lot of money. They have no faith. Someone makes poor decisions because they take too long to do things. Yeah. Or they don't do things at all. But I'm hearing low integrity. Some of you, you're dealing with somebody who does not make the right decisions because they're not coming from the right energy. Right? It's like misery loves company. And somebody is miserable right now. They have no faith. Somebody is very upset. Well, in the near future, someone's going to be very upset because they could have decided in the past to leave you out in the cold or go be with somebody else, and realize that they went for fool's gold. And they ended up wasting a lot of money, a lot of time. Did I say a lot of money? They wasted a lot of money. Someone used them for money. Used them, abused them, and refused them. Some of you were dealing with someone who, they like to party. They like to have a good time. They like to be for the streets. Well, the streets drained their ass, right? These men, women that they were dealing with, they were just out for what they could get. And they got it. And it left this person confused, miserable, just not happy at all. someone's going to get into someone may be getting arrested or find themselves in, I'm hearing an entanglement that has to do, I'm hearing embezzlement. Some kind of entanglement that has to do with money, third parties, people sleeping with each other and using each other for money, and someone trying to sleep with someone for their inheritance. Like, what the fuck? Capricorn, be aware. But someone has no faith anymore. It's like they're tired, right? They keep doing the same things over and over again and getting the same result, and they're like hitting their head against the wall, like, why isn't this working? And it's like, because they need to release some toxic behavior, some toxic thought patterns that they have. There was someone in this collective who's very, very, very much about material things. It's all about how things look. If it looks shiny, it must be great, right? All that glitters is not gold. So someone could have left you, Capricorn, or you left someone because you thought that somebody else was better and found out that that person was not, right? And now this person is kicking themselves because they realize that Capricorn was the love of my life. And some of you masculine Capricorns in this collective, I'm going to out you right now. You're thinking that you chose someone else over your person and that your person was the love of your life. You went for fool's gold and you lost a lot because of it. Now you're in this energy of being unhappy and not having any faith. In the future, you're not going to have any faith that you can get yourself back up. And you need to release that. Somebody saw this about someone. Okay, so Capricorns, some of you saw that the person you were dealing with was very confused and they could have been toxic. But you caught this play before. I just heard rejection is protection. Some of you, you're going to realize later on in the future that the universe was protecting you. God was protecting you, right? Because you would have lost a lot with this person if you stayed with them. And I feel like it's not just material. It's like you would have lost a part of yourself. Because it's like you would always be trying to, I'm hearing, overcompensate or make up for what's missing or lacking in the relationship. But you can only carry your weight, Capricorn. You can't carry other people's weight. They have to do their part. They have to show up the right way. And some of you Capricorns in this collective, you realize that you had to show up the right way if you want to get what you want. If you want to get your wish fulfillment, you have to take the actions that's going to do that, right? But someone in the future realizes that someone is not worth their time. They see them for who they are, and now they're focusing on themselves. Capricorn, some of you, you realize you've seen the facts about someone, you've seen the truth, and you're in your truth, right? You know what you want for yourself now. You know what you're going to accept. You know what you're not going to accept. And you're focusing on yourself. You're centered in yourself. You're manifesting for yourself. You're discovering what your passions are, what your purpose is. And that's what you're focused on. And you're not wasting time with people who don't know what they want. You realize, too, that this person lied to you. This person told you that they wanted something and they really weren't even ready for it. And it was stupid because it was unnecessary, wasted time. They could have just told you what was up from the jump, from the hop, so you could make an informed decision. But they strung you along. They acted like they wanted to be committed and be in have a foundation with you, but really, this person was fucking confused. And you see this, so you drop this burden. Yeah, this person was a burden to you, Capricorn. You're not worried about them no more. You're not feeling helpless or powerless. And you know what? Because you drop this, because you recognize this, and you're not worried about this, you're not in your feelings about this anymore, guess what happens? In the near future, or the energy you could be embodying now is being centered, being balanced within yourself. And I mean, like, you are at peace with yourself, so you're creating peace in your outer world. You feel abundant within yourself, so you're creating abundance in your outer world. You're balanced, mind, body, and soul. That's what happens when you drop the burden of being with this person or allowing this person back in your life. Mm-hmm. For some of you Cappies, I'm just going to say it like it is. Somebody feels like you are a burden and they're happy that they're not with you. And because they're not with you, they're going to create a lot of balance in their life. Now, this is for some masculine Capricorn in this collective. You're not going to like hearing this, but it's because you need to get out of this energy of being confused. You need to figure out what you want. You need to have a clear vision of what you want for your life and move forward in that. Because this Ace of Coins in reverse also talks about things like greed, being unhappy. Like attracts like. You're only going to attract, you can only attract the people, experiences, and situations that match your vibration. So if you're in this Ace of Coins in reverse vibration, right, where you're not happy and you're confused and you kind of have this toxic mindset, you're only going to be able to attract people that are like that. You're going to meet other people that are confused, other people that just want you for what you have, people that are greedy, people that are miserable, people that may look good on paper or look good on the outside, but there's no substance. There's no true connection. There's no true passion. There's no cooperation. There's no partnership. There's no harmony, right? The thing is, Capricorn, someone realizes that in the past, even though you guys may have been different, you could have had it's like opposites attract. And what is it? I'm finding harmony and balance in duality. So it's like it's like day and night, but they balance each other out. You understand what I'm saying? Even though you're different, you still could have complemented each other if somebody wanted to put the work in. Capricorn, I'm going to pick one last word of advice. Get one last word of advice and guidance from Spirit. This is from the Whispers Within Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and concise messages. I'm trying to understand them. Spirit, what last words of guidance and advice do you have for the Capricorn Collective? What last words of guidance and advice do you have for the Capricorn Collective? But all I know is someone is really kicking themselves at the fact that they allowed the love of their life to leave, or they decided to walk away from the love of their life. This is how they feel about you. Or this is how you feel about somebody, Capricorn. I got this lesson. Let me give this a good shuffle. If it comes out again, then it comes out again. Okay, Spirit, thank you for your guidance and advice. I'm here, and I understand them. I wanted this to be like 20 minutes, right? Oh, okay, look at this, Capricorn. This is, be kind to yourself. Spirit wants you to do the best you can today while honoring the progress you've made so far, right? For those of my masculine Capricorns, I don't know why I feel like I need to speak to you, but I just feel compelled. Spirit wants to say something to you. Spirit wants you to honor your progress that you've made so far, like the fact that you are realizing these things now, or you will be realizing these things in the near future, that you've come a long way because you never thought that way before, right? So do the best that you can do today. Use the lessons from a situation as opportunities to improve. What did you learn from this? Reevaluate and manage your expectations of yourself and others today. I feel like some of you Capricorns in this collective, you had really high expectations of someone, or I'm hearing a certain way of being. You expected someone to be a certain way instead of just letting them be who they are. And I feel like some of you expected or had these really high standards for yourself and started to beat yourself up about it when you did not attain that, right? Or you didn't match the standard that you had for yourself. Some of you are really in regret about that. Some of you are really beating yourself up. And Spirit wants you to manage these expectations. Like, go easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. We're all here learning. Some of us get things a little bit faster than others, but at the end of the day, you can just keep moving forward. Spirit also wants you to allow yourself time and space to heal, right? This is being kind to yourself. You need time to heal from this, Capricorn. And acknowledge the validity of your feelings today. Spirit wants you to acknowledge the fact that you need space and time to heal from this. And it's okay. Take it, make it, right? Take the time and space, make the time and space for yourself to heal from this. Because somebody in this collective, your time was really wasted because somebody was indecisive and confused, right? So it's like being confused and having this toxic mindset as well. Not a good combination, right? The sauce is kind of bitter. The sauce is bitter, right? Okay, Capricorns, this is what I have for you. If any of this resonates, smash that like button. If not, that's cool another time. With that being said, you have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night. Please feel free to check out the information in my description box. And I will catch your beautiful energy on the flip side. Bye.